what is the cost of modern day Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, we're going to do a little market watch this morning, going through if you were to pick up some key metagame pieces for today's market, just how much is this going to run you? And I think it's always interesting as we take a step back and we go, wow, we as a community spend a lot of money on this card game, on the secondary value. So let's really see how much some of these things really cost, shall we? If I was to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! At this exact moment in time, what kind of prices am I going to be paying to pick up the most optimal builds and things out there? And I am equipped with the TI 84 machine for this. So let's kind of dig on into this. So we're gonna use Eldritch as a basis. And we're gonna kind of talk about Saladin a little bit here on the side. So, all right. So the Golden Lord deck. Now, depending on how you want to go about this, right now we're gonna say 121 times 3. You're at 363 right now, just to start things off for this. All right, that's just for 3 monsters. It's not even talking about if you want to play the Synchro build. Oh, look, Adamantispators. Hey, good news. As a side note here, for those of you that are watching this, 150 gets you 3 researchers. Minus the 363 here. Adamantispators already a cheaper core in the first 3 staples you need. All right, now you're gonna have to add 18 to. Oh, you'll have to add 18 to this. More like 6 because you only play 1 of these. But if you're picking up like a master playset core, okay, cool. So here you are, $5-6 on that. Signs, still about $3. It's really nice because, like, in terms of like card flow, you're looking at much cheaper things here. But an Eldritch core is still going to run you a stupid amount of money. So look at these. Okay, so if you can find a seller with 3 of these, you're still gonna have to spend like $3. Okay, that's not bad. All right, more Adamantipator stuff is so cheap. Now, between like the Golden Land Forevers, the Eld Elixirs, and the Conquistadors, I'm gonna say, for all intents and purposes, it's $375 to $380. That's just for one half of the engine. All right, now think about that for a moment. That's $400 on what, 12 cards between the White Destinies, the Eld Elixirs, the Golden Lands, and the Golden Boys, depending on how many you want to play. That's insane. All right, now let's talk about what else you want to play in the deck. Okay, so you got $375 here, and you're like, oh, hey, like, that's my Golden Boy zombie core. All right, so I want to play Magician Souls in this. All right, so we're gonna add in that hot 240. All right, because we want to play 3 Magician Souls in a mana. It's $615, by the way, just because we want to play this as a splashable engine in the deck. All right, now that's ridiculous. 15 cards in our main deck at this stage is costing us $600. Now, we'll come back to this. We'll put this on the back burner for a second, but you're spending $240 for a sub-draw engine for a deck. How do you think casual Dark Magician Girl and Magician players feel about this? All right, like, to have a splashable engine, it's so much money. All right, now Salad. Now, this is an interesting sub-point here I want to make here. So looking at your core for Adamantipator, without synchros and things like that, you're looking at probably 160, 170. Now, Salad here is a little bit cheaper. Good news is, even like more bling stuff, I mean, Sunlight Wolf just got the reprint. It's fine, but look at this, $2 to $3. In terms of like competitive play value, it's definitely much cheaper at this stage to pick up, Salad. The biggest thing you're going to have to pick up for Salad is an access code talker, and we'll talk about that here shortly, just in terms of, longevity. But Salad still is very, very cheap for you. All right. Oh, wait, no. We still have to spend $30 for Signet Minings. All right, that's honestly picking up things like Signet Minings to have for an engine for a deck is not a bad thing whatsoever. I think players I think players get miscured and they're like, well, like, what's the point of doing this? You can also multi-purpose play this in other decks, all right? So once you have the minings, it actually unlocks other decks, even though they're not, like, good, but it does give you that diversity option to mess around with these other cool options. So Salad's main deck in court, not going to cost you all that much, minus the access code. All right. So in our journey to play the best deck of the format here, so what you're telling me is I'm going to need some lightning storms. Okay. I could get away with playing this in a side deck, right? Like, I don't have to main these. Yes and no, but look at this. You're looking at about $335 given, all right, like 310 plus tax. I mean, if not, you're jumping up to the 115 range here. $115 just for lightning storms. Don't even get me started on hand traps. All right, that's a study for another day. On the back burner here, you're like, all right, hey, like, I don't know if I want to play lightning storms. You have access to evenlies. These come in about the $23, $24 mark, depending on if you're lucky. These have definitely calmed down since lightning storm come out. These were a lot more. All right, and I think that's important to understand. Now, the cost of staple extra deck things, basically nightmares. Cheapest nightmare here, seeing you're looking at about $8 for a unicorn. Honestly, for a generic one of that you'll splash in between multiple decks, this isn't bad. Ultra and Super Nightmare Phoenixes. I don't know if anybody has caught this, by the way. But these are starting to head on up. So, just for a couple of extra deck splash abilities, you're really paying for that cost of the staple until this card gets reprinted a lot more. But definitely something that you're going to need to hard carry is you're definitely going to need at least one of these. All right. Nobody cares about Griffin anymore. Poor guy. Yes. So, all right, Robbie. You've already shown off like 18 cards to my Eldritch deck, and you're like, oh man, $615. It's not even with Ash Blossoms. Well, you can walk on over to Salad here, and you can be like, all right, hey, I wanna play Salamander Great. For $69 right now, you can get an access code talker. It's quite honestly not that bad in terms of price. And I will say, honestly, this being a staple does open up more doors. Between this, your sign up minings in the core, you're already looking at like 120, plus Unicorn Phoenix like 150. But once again, once you kind of unlock that staple side, you're good to go. All right. You also need one of these for Eldritch. So we're going to add in plus $69 to this right now. Ugh. Oh, Nibiru's. Oh, wow. Another card I need 3 of. Well, better add in more $16. We're already at $732, and we've just started scraping the main deck here. Eldritch is well over $1,000 between Ash and the other things that you need. It's ridiculous, but look at this. Okay, so between Dark Rule and No Mores for the side and Nibiru's for the main, you're really paying for that cost stapleness. And I think players really misscure this. They're like, why are these cards so much? Because a lot of players deem these as staples. You need them all across the board no matter what you're trying to build. It's universally accepted at this point that these are cards that you're going to need for every deck. Alright, well, I'm personally playing the Invoked Engine in my deck. So, alright, so $4. Alright. Oh, yes, a couple of these. Alright, so we're just going to add in $8 for my Macabas. About $2 on a Kaliga. Sure, alright. So the Invoked Engine at this point isn't horrible. It's not good. And then, oh yes, Invocations. Hey, look, Invocation just got reprinted. I feel this. We'll add $28. Alright. And then, Magical Meltdowns and things. I'm glad to see that these are really cheap at the moment. Yes. $2 a piece on these. Man, when your sub-engine cost way less than the main. Honestly, this isn't bad. You get down here to Allisters and you're like, ugh. Really? $5 frickin' for some Allisters. So we're at $7.91 at this point. It's not even worth it anymore. Like, at this point, I'm like, oh, well, what if I want to play the Synchro version? It's a sad day when this singular, The singular Borreload Savage Dragon cost as much as an entire invoked engine. You can have, think about this, if somebody goes, hey, you could have an entire invoked engine, double Macabre, Caliga, Purgatrio, 3 Allisters, 2 Invocations, and 3 Meltdowns. Or you can have access to Borreload Savage Dragon. I'm going to pick the invoked engine every time. Alright, but look at this. These are $68 now. Ugh. And then there's this thing. You also need this for the Synchro Eldritch. This is even more money. Alright. Other staples in the format, we're done with Eldritch. We got up to about $800. We didn't even have Ash Blossoms or other things in there. Phantasmes, other hand traps. And we had like 2 cards in our extra deck. Oh yeah, and Holly Fibrax too. See, Yugioh's expensive. Alright, we have Apollosa. She's at $88 now, which is pretty interesting. And as a sub-side note here, these didn't even got reprinted yet. These are still $13 for a Pointers. So, that's pretty much it. Though I do want to point this out, though. So if you want to play Numeron Eldritch, alright, let's think about this for a second here. Alright, so you might have seen Invoked Engine, you were about $730. Alright, so I want to play Numeron Eldritch. Alright, well, $40 field spells. And then my Numeron Callings are 19s. And then, oh, actually, Numeron Walls of the field spell, yeah, 12s. But, like, this is absurd. Like, okay, so the gates are actually cheap. I'm glad to see these are like $3 to $4 a piece. So, it's not horrible, but man, so much value to be had inside of this set. So I'm going to leave you with the thought of everything in this set is very, very interesting in price. Everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! At the moment is not cheap. And yeah, that's a good place to end the video. Yu-Gi-Oh's expensive. Alright guys, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And well guys, I'm out. Peace.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCole40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCole40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcolegames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.